In what sort of crazy dream do you go from being unemployed at the end of spring training to hitting a walk-off home run in the World Series? That never happens.
It happens in this dream right now, this exact one.
This exact one.
Yeah. No, it's kind of like you said, it's been a dream. This whole year has been a surreal experience that it's hard to put into words, but, just getting a chance to play in the World Series has kind of capped it off, and then getting a chance to hit a walk-off home run, obviously there's not many words I can use to describe that. The feeling was just pure joy and incredible excitement, and, that's about all I can think of, because it's just, it's hard to describe how good of a feeling that is.
Other questions for Max? We'll get you the microphone.
Just wonder if you could explain how you've made such remarkable progress over the last year or two. Statistically pretty underwhelming at one point, and now unreal.
All the changes I've made have been pretty well documented this year by a lot of people. There's a lot of mechanical changes, most importantly, a lot of mental changes, and all that put together has led to this point right now.
And all the way in the back on the left.
So, Max, getting this win, how does this change the series?
It's big time. This was a gut-wrenching game for both sides. This is one of those games that whoever came out on top is going to have a lot of momentum going into tomorrow. This is an extremely long game, 18 innings. A lot of pitchers are used. Every position player is used. Injuries on both sides. Their guys are banged up. Our guys are banged up, and it's it's kind of one of those things where when you're able to come out on top for a game like this, it just you have to feel like it gives you a little momentum going into the next one.
And second row on your left, Bradford.
Max, a couple things. You almost had that moment in the 15th inning. From your standpoint, did you think you had kept that ball fair, and how close was it? And then how about how many of the fans just stayed in 7 hours and 20 minutes, and it was still pretty packed and pretty loud all the way to the end?
First part of that, the home run or the foul ball, I got it good off the bat, and I was kind of walking down the line. I wasn't sure if it was going to be fair or foul. From where I was standing, when I saw it land in the seats, I saw how far back it was, which was only a couple rows, and then I looked at how far over it was, and I knew immediately there was no way it could have went behind the pole just from where it landed. Doesn't mean I didn't get my hopes up when I'm looking in the dugout and they're checking the replay, see if it's see if they want to check it or not. But from my vantage point, I was pretty positive it was foul right away. And what was the second one? Oh, fans were unbelievable. Yeah. LA kind of has a reputation of fans showing up late, leaving early, but that wasn't the case tonight. They were there early, and they were there for the whole game, and they were loud the entire game. Every time we got into a big moment on defense, they got loud. We got the out, and the stadium was rocking. And same thing on offense. Anytime we got something going, they were loud, and they were unbelievable tonight.
And all the way in the back, Bill.
What was the atmosphere like in the dugout as the game kept going and going and going? Were you as amazed as the rest of us? And then just kind of take us through that last at bat.
To be honest, as the game kept going, you look up and see it's the 18th inning, and you're kind of like, holy cow, where'd the game go? But, kind of those last 9 innings or so really kind of just blended together. But, as far as the dugout went, there was no deflation, no give up, nothing at all. They got that run, and we came in the dugout immediately and said, all right, we got to get another one. There was no panic or anything. It was just, let's get to work. So, that was pretty good to see that from the guys. What was the the last at bat. I was feeling good off him. I got 3-0, and, he was able to work back to 2 strikes, full count. The at bat before, he had got me on a really good backdoor cutter. He had really good stuff all night long, and he wasn't missing his spot. Next at bat, he went backdoor. He tried to go backdoor cutter again, but he left this one a little bit over the plate, and thankfully for me, he did that because I was able to get my bat to it.
A few last ones right up here.
You get back to the locker room, you check your phone. How many text messages do you have, and what kind of messages? Who'd you hear from?
Well, I haven't really been able to check it yet. Obviously you glance at the phone, and there's probably 30, 40, I don't even know, because the phone stops giving me how many notifications it is at this point. But you know, I showered up, came down here, so I haven't really had a chance to check who all has been texting me, what they've been saying, and you know, most importantly, I just want to get this done and then go see my family. So the phone can wait.
A couple last ones. We'll take a last one from JP.
It's one win, and obviously you needed one win today, but does it feel like more than that when you outlast a team in what really amounted to 2 full, complete baseball games?
You know, I'm not sure if it feels like more than that or not. Kind of like I said earlier, when you go through a game like that, it's gut-wrenching on both sides. And so just to be able to come out on top of that, regardless of what the, you know, the standings were for the series, that's a huge win for us. And then to get us back into the series at 2-1, you know, makes it even that much bigger of a win. But, you know, a long game like that in this kind of atmosphere, you know, the top of baseball, the World Series, it's just playing 5 innings exhausts you when you're talking about this kind of mental stress and, you know, the magnitude of every single play. And so you throw in 18 innings, I imagine both sides right now are feeling it. But, you know, that's kind of what we have to deal with. We got to go home and get ready for tomorrow.